Hey guys, so today I'm here to share with you a tutorial that I put together. So I recently just went to the Backstreet Boys show here that they have in Vegas for my birthday. I went on the 19th and it was a ton of fun. And last year I had gone to the Melanie Martinez show when she came here. So I haven't done anything yet. I haven't printed anything out. There's no journaling, there's no book, there's nothing. So I was thinking, like, what can I do? Yeah, sure, I could go to Hobby Lobby, get a 4x4 album, bam, there you go. Print out some 4x4 pictures and then stick them in the pockets. I could do that, but it's so easy and I've done it so many times. And I just wanted to do something different. I had a Tim Holtz collection folio. I had the small one. You can pick them up at Michael's for, I think, $3.99. And they measure, I believe, oh my gosh, 9.5 by 7 by 9.5. I don't know, something like that. And I don't know, I was thinking about that, and I love the ideas of folios. I love folios so much. I think they're so cool, and I really want to make a few this month, so we'll see what happens with that. So the Tim Holtz collection folio is made from chipboard, and as much as I love craft, that's not what I was going for, or what I was thinking up in my head of what I wanted to do for these folios. I wanted to do a colored folio, but I didn't want to like mat the chipboard, and because I feel like I would have to paint the chipboard because you'd see the craft popping through it. I just didn't want that look, so I thought, well, maybe I should just make my own folio, Tim Holtz folio, with the cardstock or the chipboard that I want to use. So this is what it is. Now it's a little bit smaller, just a little bit smaller than the Tim Holtz collection folio. So this measures about 6.5 by 8.5. Yeah, it opens up the same way. It's got the flap over here, the two flaps on the bottom. I made a little pocket. As you can see, I already started it. I even have the cascading spine over here. I didn't do that many pages. I think I only did like three of these because I didn't take a ton of pictures, but the pictures I did take I do want to put in here. So I have made a little pocket. I wanted to alternate pink and white in here, so I'm still working on it, and I think it came out cute so far. And then here is where you put the elastic, and it just closes up like so, and then like so. So that is the little collection. So what I have done is I went ahead and cut out everything on my paper, so I'm ready to go. I'm using some craft paper just so you guys can see it. So first off, what you're going to need is an 8.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. Then you're going to need a 2.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. You're going to need two 5 by 6 3/8 pieces, two 8.5 by 3.5 pieces, and this will be your cascading spine, and then 5 1/4 by 8.5. First, you're going to take your 8.5 by 8.5 sheet of paper, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch. Three-quarters of an inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1/2 inch, and then 8. Like so. Okay, and then after that, you're just going to fold on the 1.5 inch and the 8 inch mark. Do not fold on any of these yet. So you can fold on the 1.5 inch and the 8 inch mark. Okay, and then you have something like this. Now obviously I'm just using regular cardstock just to show you guys, I'm not really going to use this for anything. This is just for teaching purposes. I would use something obviously more sturdy, and that 110-pound cardstock is perfect. And next we're going to take our 2.5 inch by 8.5 inch paper, and you're going to put it into your scoreboard, the 2.5 inch side facing up, and you're going to score at 1/4 inch, ½ inch, ¾ of an inch, and 1 inch. And do not fold on anything. So here you're not going to fold on anything. You're going to leave that like it is. These little marks are to fold it as your album gets bigger. The more you fill it, you will be able to fold on these score lines, and so it will be able to close. So next, what you're going to do is you're going to take your 5 by 6 3/8 papers, and basically we're just prepping everything, and then at the end we're going to put it all together. So you're going to go ahead and put your first sheet with the 5 inch on top. So you're going to score ½ inch, ¾ of an inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. And you're going to do the same thing to this one. So again, ½ inch, ¾ of an inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4, and then 1 1/2. Okay? And you're going to go ahead and fold on the ½ inch line over here. So the part that leaves you about a ½ inch, you're going to go ahead and fold on that, on both of them. Okay, so those are those pieces. Lastly, you're going to take your 8 by 3.5 sheets, and this is going to be your cascading spine. So I have to give credit to Amador because he helped me figure this out, because I was just lost. So you're going to take your first piece with the 3.5 on the top, and you're going to go ahead and score at 1 1/4. And you're going to take your other piece again with the 3.5 on top, and you're going to go ahead and score 1 5/8. So 1 5/8 is right after 1 1/2. Okay. And so this you can go ahead and fold if you want. If you want to go ahead and sew on it first, but you're going to go ahead and sew on that score line. So the score lines are going to be stacked on top of each other. So the one that you scored at 1 5/8 is going to be folded up and fit into this one that you just did. And you're going to get something like that. So you can go ahead and add on if you want. This is just what I had come up with. And then you're going to go ahead and sew down the middle. So that's the little cascading spine. And like I said, you can add on to that if you want to. So now that we're done with our scoreboard, let's get that out of the way. Bring our pieces, all our pieces back in. So the reason this doesn't have a flap yet is because this is going to be our flap. I made it so that I can be able to go ahead and use my Crop-It-Out to punch the holes for the elastic closure. As you can see in the back, I'm going to show you right now. I needed to be able to get my Crop-A-Dile right here, and obviously that was not happening with the crocodile because it's only going to go so far. So that's why I added the tab on afterwards. Before that, I punched holes and did my eyelets. Now I don't want to waste any eyelets because I don't have any as it is, so I'm just going to punch the holes just so you guys can see, but you guys get the idea. And then you will need elastic, obviously. So I'm just going to kind of just eyeball it, but you guys obviously are going to measure out where you want it, where you want your elastic. So you're going to punch a hole at the bottom, in the middle, and at the top in the same spot. So just say like here. We're just guesstimating. I'm not trying to be perfect with this. So now you're just going to go ahead and punch holes right here, and I just maybe left about like a 1/2 inch from the score, the crease right here. And I mean, there's no like math to it or anything. I mean, it's just basically this. You have a punched hole here, punched hole here, and then 2 punched holes here. You can really, get into it, if you want to, but that's just the gist of it. Now pretend that we've added our eyelets and everything and we're ready to go. Now you're going to take your 2.5 inch, and actually I'm going to, this is totally optional, but the Tim Holtz one is, the quarters are rounded. So I'm choosing to use my 1/4 inch, my 1/4 inch side, but you can totally use the 1/2. It looks like the 1/2 is used. It looks like a more, wider, rounder corner, but that's what I used. And you're going to go ahead and add some adhesive onto this little 1/4 inch tab that is on the right hand side of the folio. And you're going to take this like so with the score marks, just like that, and adhere it to this tab. I'm trying to do it without sticking my head in the camera. Okay, so this is your tab right here, and next you're going to want to go ahead and take this 5 1/4 by 8 1/2, and you're going to go ahead and adhere it to this 1/2 inch tab. So I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on that, on that 1/2 inch tab. Don't get any on the score line. Just do it in the middle of the 1/2 inch tab. Take your crocodile again, and I'm gonna go ahead and round off the 2 corners that are going to be folded inwards. You're not gonna round off these ones because you want this to look kind of seamless. And so you're just going to add that. Like so. And I'm going to take my, just kind of make sure everything's down. Okay, so that's what you have so far. You're going to take these 2 little guys, and you're going to go ahead and, again, round the corners if you choose to. To get the look of the folio, the Tim Holtz folio, you kind of have to, I think, but it's totally your preference. So you're going to take one of them, add some adhesive, and you're going to place that just like so, right in the middle, and then kind of butt it up right against the edge of the top of your folio. Jeez, my ATG gun tape is like going bananas right now. Okay. So you're going to take that, place it in the middle, like so. Like so. So now that our folio is about put together, I'm going to go ahead and show you how the elastic is run through the folio. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead on the outside, on the bottom hole. So this would be your bottom. Flip it over. This is where you're going to stick the elastic. And I went ahead and tied a couple knots. Like that. Okay. Then you're going to bring it over and put it through this hole. Like that. So that's what you have so far. Come in on the inside. Go ahead and put the elastic through the hole that's next to it. So this is what you have. Go back on the outside and then run the elastic through the remaining hole and pull that through. And then you're going to go ahead, obviously cut too much elastic. You're going to go ahead and you want it to be kind of tight, not too crazy tight because you don't want to make marks on the flap of your folio where this is going to rest, but you want it to be just secure enough. And then you can trim those. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna flip it around. Don't forget you have your cascading spine. All you have to do is stitch down the crease and that'll give you that. You're gonna go ahead and place that inside. You're able to cut this up and place it wherever you want. So the folds go like this, like this, like this, and like this. And then these elastics go around like so. And you have your collection folio. So there is the collection folio tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was easy to follow and to understand. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below and I'll do my best to try and get to you guys. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Thanks for watching and I will talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.